Good morning. I am so happy to see you. I am Jana with Crochet Crafts by Jana, and I wanted to show you what all I've crocheted in the past week. I have made a lot of new things. I guess we can just jump right into it, and I'll start off with the biggest thing I've made, and that would be this chicken. This thing is huge. I saw this on Etsy, and I know it's kind of popular, or it was popular for a little bit, and I saw lots of people making it. I wanted to make just a really fat chicken. So here is this fat chicken. Not too bad. It's definitely very big. I do like the way it came out. I just don't think it'll be one I make a lot of for markets. I like the wings. I like the design of the wings. It's definitely time consuming, and I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it, so this is probably a one and done. So just this one chicken is what I made this past week. I only made one of these. I can't remember exactly what it was called. I think it was something like a pillow cat or something. And they came out really small, and they made them into keychains. So I used a thicker yarn and it came out bigger. And it's got a little tail on there. I don't know what made me want to try making these, but here it is. The pattern shows it's just embroidered eyes and a mouth. Like they look sleepy the way they embroidered it. But I wanted to give it like actual eyes. So I used glitter safety eyes, and I do like the way it came out. I think it's really adorable. I just can't decide if I'm going to make more. I don't know. I really like the ears. I just love the little paws being held up close together. It is adorable. But yeah, I just don't know if it's something I will make a lot more of. So I just have the one for now. Next up, I made quite a few of, and if you do not like spiders, be warned. I made lots and lots of spiders. So I guess I'll start with these first. These were made with Big Twist Posh Baby Bear, I believe. I made one in this gray and one in this pink. I think this is Big Twist Posh Teddy Bear as well, but it came out a tad bit bigger than the gray and the pink. I made just a big dark gray one. This was Michael Sweet Snuggles, and it came out a lot bigger than the other ones. Well, I guess, yeah, you can tell which one is a lot bigger. So yeah, there's this dark gray one. And then I made this fun multicolor. It's like a neon pink with black stripes. I do like this one. I really do. I just really, if you couldn't tell, I was having lots of fun with this spider pattern. It's just very simple. It's very easy. There's nothing to it. The only thing about it is that it can be a bit repetitive with the legs because you have to make 8 of them. And that's just very repetitive. One after the other, 8 times. But after you do that, it's kind of satisfying to like crochet them onto the body and just watch it come to life. I just love those spiders. I must have been hungry when I started crocheting these last things, but I freehanded these ice cream cones. So I have this strawberry one, then just a vanilla, and then just a chocolate. And like I said, I did freehand these, and I'm pretty happy with the way they came out. The reason I freehanded it is because almost all of the patterns I was seeing online for crochet ice cream cones were used with acrylic yarn. So if I used this yarn on those patterns, they were going to come out huge. And I wanted just like nice, handheld size ice cream cones. So this is what I came up with. And if you'd like, maybe I can release a YouTube tutorial on how to make these. There's nothing to it. I mean, it does require sewing. You make the cone, and then you make the top, and then you sew it on together using the back loops of the top. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's not like you're trying to eyeball it or anything, but if y'all want a tutorial, I can definitely show you guys how to crochet these ice cream cones, but I wanted to make one in every flavor. So there's those. And up next, I made a bunch of donuts. I love donuts. I really do. So this was the first one I made, and this one is the only one that's made with like a different yarn. The bottom part is a different part than the others, so it came out a tad bit bigger, but this was my first try, and I gave it blue, purple, and pink sprinkles. So there is that, and if you know me, you know I love chocolate. So out of all of the donuts, this would be my favorite, a chocolate glazed donut. So good. So that was the first donut I made. And then I did make another one, and I went for more bright colored sprinkles this time. It was a deeper blue, a bright yellow, and then a deeper pink. And I just think it really helps to like pop, you know? So, and that's what I was kind of going for on all the donuts. I really wanted 3 main colors for the sprinkles. So there is another chocolate glaze. And then this is a white frosted donut, and I did blue, purple, and pink for these sprinkles. I just was having so much fun with these donuts. This one is a strawberry frosted, and I decided to keep all the sprinkles just the dark pink, almost like just strawberry theme. And I think it would be really cute if I like put a strawberry in the middle of this donut. And then I got a bit wacky with the colors. This one's a bright blue, and the sprinkles I used were white, yellow, and pink. I love the way they pop on there. And then the last one I made was this bright pink donut. So I did white sprinkles, blue, and yellow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at all of that. I love them so much. Just a tower of donuts. And I do plan on making more. A lot more. I had a really fun idea, and I wanted to share it with you guys to see what you think. But I really want to up my game on my display. It needs work, if I'm being honest. It's very all over the place. And I really need to just sit down and really look at what I have and try to figure out a theme. But the thing is, I would struggle with, I have such a variety. How can I have a theme? So I think what I'd like to do is group a lot of things together. I have a decent amount of like food stuff. Like I have that cute hamburger with the smiley face. I have the pickles, and now I have these donuts, and I plan on making cupcakes. So I think it would be really cool if I had certain sections of the table dedicated for those spots. And I think it would be really fun to really like just dive in there with those themes. Like I think it was my mom actually was telling me like, oh, you should have like a donut box and like have them all displayed in there. And I was looking, and they have like, you know, donut boxes you could just have, but they also had like single serve ones. So it would be fun to just have them like packaged up and displayed that way, and just have like a big sign right there that says like treat yourself, and it just has all these donuts in there, and then these cupcakes. I saw a pattern for a cupcake where you could make the toppings separate, and you can like, I think, glue magnets onto them, and they're like interchangeable. So I thought about making like a build your own cupcake station. I think that would be really fun. And just having different sections, like that would be, you know, a treat yourself section where you have all these food items, and then I can have a character section or Pokemon section because I have a bunch of Pokemon crocheted, and maybe a farm section, and really just dive into like a farm theme in a certain area. It's kind of a lot, but I just think it would be really cool, and I think it would draw more people into my setup. But obviously I need to work on how that would look, and I don't want it to be too like crazy, and I'll definitely need another table because right now I've been flying by with just 2 tables and just keeping it kind of like an L because I've had a corner spot the last couple times, but I'm not always going to have a corner spot. So what I think I'd like to do is start having it be like a U shape, I guess, and let people walk in instead of, you know, just kind of having it feel like there's a wall there. But yeah, that I was really excited. The more I made the donuts and was thinking of these ideas, I was getting really excited, and I want to make more like pastry items to fit, you know, that category. And I'm excited, and I really need to work on my display, that's for sure. I'd love to get a banner or like tablecloth runner that has like my actual logo on it. Yeah, there's plenty I need to work on, that's for sure. But I got really excited. And I mean, with the ice cream and everything, I just do a lot of markets when it comes to summer, and I think the summertime would be good for the sweets and all that good stuff. So I really need to start drumming up some ideas on how I want that to look on my tables. And if you guys have any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm still learning a lot. I'm still just a beginner at a lot of this. I just am crocheting, having a good time. And I'm not saying I need to have like a fancy table to be successful, and you don't need a super fancy table either. Starting out, it was just one little 6-foot table that was crammed full of stuff, and that's how I started, and I just would like to grow and make it bigger and just get fancy with it. But yeah, that is all the stuff I made this past week. Out of all of them, I don't know which is my favorite. I had a lot of fun with the spiders, but I do really enjoy the donuts. They're pretty simple and easy. The YouTube tutorial is very nice, very easy to follow, and I was very satisfied with how my donuts came out. They make me hungry. I just thought I'd share with you all of that good stuff. I don't think there's anything else I have for you. I'm really surprised with how well my last video did, the one where I had my husband go and buy yarn for me, and I try to think of out of my comfort zone things to make, and that did very well, and a lot of y'all liked it, and that made me super happy. So we'll definitely be making another video like that for sure, and I'm super excited for that. Well, I suppose I've talked your ear off enough today. I am probably going to go crochet more donuts and then probably work on crocheting some cupcakes. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!